Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my daily makeup routine. I know that if you are following me on Instagram, then you've probably seen it in my makeup highlights, but I just kind of wanted to create a video showing you guys my daily makeup routine. And this is a very minimal, very cream product routine, but it's what I like, so I just want to show you guys today. I already prepped and primed my face, put sunscreen on. Well, I haven't primed my face, but I put sunscreen on, moisturized my face, moisturized my lips, and so now it's just going in and getting my face done. So because my face is always pretty rosy and red, sometimes I like to go in with this product. It's Dr. Jart's color correcting treatment, and what it is when you open it, it's basically like, it looks green because it is green, and it's basically just something that it's like a cream that you put on your face and it eventually kind of turns to skin color, and it's supposed to help with redness. So that's what I'm going to do today because I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, especially today. Normally I don't really do this because I wouldn't be breaking out and stuff, but I'm breaking out a ton just because of life right now. So I'm just gonna put that on my face, and then what I would do next is just kind of like start blending it into my skin. It kind of takes a while, especially since it looks really white on my skin. I really like this product because I feel like it does treat my redness and it makes me feel like calm. The only thing I don't like about this product is like, because I'm a darker, Asian person and not a Korean person, my skin color is going to be a lot darker than what this cream is going to turn into. So if you can see, like on this side of my face, it's already starting to just kind of turn into a skin color, and it's like a little bit lighter than my face. So like, I wouldn't typically wear this on its own, like if it's a completely no makeup day and I just want to put something on my face to get rid of redness. I wouldn't do this by itself, but there are times where I have worn this basically as my foundation, because it's so nice. But I would do it more like towards the winter time when my face is the most pale or light, because I still have that like summer tan going on here. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but my cheeks, the redness has gone down and it's a little bit lighter than like the top of my face and stuff. And so I don't really use this by itself. I'm going to be using the Mercier tinted moisturizer. This is actually one of my favorite products because it gives me that glowy finish that I really like. And then I'm also going to mix it with this glossier perfecting skin tint in dark. And the reason why is because the color I have is a little bit too light on my skin tone right now. So I add this to kind of just deepen the color. So I'm going to put a little bit on my back of my hand. And then I'm going to add the skin tint on top of this to just deepen the color. See there? Just a couple drops so that I'm not putting a lighter foundation on my face. Then I already wet my beauty blender. I'm just gonna bounce it in and kind of apply it around my face, like that. And I am a huge beauty blender person. I love sponges, beauty sponges. I think they apply the products that I use the best. Obviously I use like lighter coverage things, so then with those kind of things, the beauty blender just kind of creates this very like glowy, dewy finish that I like. But when I'm using like fuller coverage foundations, I would use a brush. And typically I use a brush when I'm going to weddings. But this is... So next what I'm going to do is go in with some concealer, and I always like to start off with a lighter concealer to go under my eyes. So what I have is the Glossier Stretch Concealer in light. Let's see, so it's obviously lighter than my skin tone, and what I like to do is just to put it under my eyes to kind of help with the dark circle search situation that I have going on. There's that. And then I want to go in with the Beauty Blender again, and with the pointed part just kind of like blend that in. Some people like to put lighter concealers, you know, like on their forehead, on their nose, on their chin here. I just kind of do under my eyes because I feel like, yeah, like I'm not trying to look amazing. I'm just trying to put on makeup and brighten my eyes here. So there's that. And I like the stretch concealer, but I feel like it's so slippery that if, like, let's say something touched me right here, it would leave a mark there. And so what I actually like to do with the stretch concealer too after application is to kind of use a powder to kind of set it. I have the Glossier Wowder powder that I'm using, so I'm just gonna a little, brush it over that. And like, I don't typically like to use powders because I feel like it defeats the purpose of, you know, a dewy, glowy face because it mattifies the face almost. But I like to use it with this concealer because it slips so much. Not a fan of that, so I'm not sure if I would repurchase it, but let's see here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is actually conceal my face with a concealer that matches my skin tone. I use the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer, and I really like this concealer. It's in a little pot like this, and I think so that's all I did with concealer, just adding it on top of places that I feel like I want a little bit more coverage over, which was my blemishes. So that's all I have for like the base of my face. What I'm actually going to do is going in with a little bit of contour, and I used RMS Beauty's contour bronze to contour my face, and it is a cream product, and so it's a little bit weird, but I like to use my Beauty Blender and put a little bit on the sponge, and then what I do is I just kind of go in and start bouncing it in and kind of creating a little bit of shadow in my face. Also, I'm sorry if I keep looking at my camera. It's the only mirror I have out here. I mean, besides the little one that I pulled out earlier. But typically I do my makeup in the bathroom, and that's not a very good place to film. So that's why I'm out here in our living room filming this, so that you can have better lighting and you can actually enjoy watching this video. Going in with some more on my Beauty Blender, just kind of doing some spots here so I don't look too boring. I really like to add a little bit of contouring just so that your face looks like it has a little bit of shadows a little bit of deepness to your face, whereas, you know, earlier we just put on some skin tint and some tinted moisturizer, and then your face is just one color and there's no definition. And so that's what I like to do with the contouring. I just kind of give my face a little bit of definition. And there's that. So obviously it's not like super like intense, which is not what I want for everyday makeup anyways. But it just gives my face a little bit of color, a little bit of definition. And the next thing I'm going to do is put on some highlighter. I'm currently using the Armis Beauty Living Luminizer. I do like Armis Beauty, so if you're like, oh, why does she have so much? Because I think it's a pretty good beauty line. But I just use my finger and start applying on the tops of my cheeks. And it's not like intense, but it's kind of like, it gives that nice soft glow, and it kind of makes your cheeks look a little, or like up here look a little wet too, which is nice. Sometimes I do want a little bit more highlight, so I would go in and using a different product. But just for everyday, this is good, to be honest. To put some on my forehead, but not too much, because then if you put too much, you look like you're sweating. A little bit on my chin. A little bit on top of my Cupid's bow. So that's all. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just a little bit glowier. That's all for my face. What I am going to do next is my brows. And so I typically just use two products for my brows, these two. I use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. And I really like it because it's really easy. It's not like a tiny pencil where you have to like keep stroking. And I've been using this for I think a year, almost 2, and I really like this product. I use the color 3, and it's like a light brown. So I just combed my brows to make sure my hairs aren't going crazy directions, and then now I'm just gonna go in and fill my brows a little. I typically just like to fill lightly and kind of fill spots that need to be filled. I used to like to create my own brow, but now I just feel like if I follow my brow's natural look, like that gives me the best outcome. What I'm going to do now is to go in with a fluffy blending brush. This is the Morphe 339 or R39. I'm gonna go and just start blending out the this part. I don't know what it's called. Just so that there's kind of like a transition. Also because I don't want my brows to look like one thick thing.
like my brows. I don't want them to look like brows that I've been drawing out. I just wanted to enhance them and make them like, you know, a little bit sharper, a little bit crispier, you know, like when people get their haircuts. They want their hair to look crispy. So that's my brows today. Let's see. The brush flew. Let's see, let's try this again. And what I'm doing is like kind of wiping away brow product that shouldn't be there. So right now.
And then the next thing I like to go in with is some brow gel. I'm using Boy Brows today, which is Glossier's brow product. I always switch from this or the Benefit brow gel because they're just two different formulas where one is more natural. So if I want a more natural look, then I would go with that. Today I want my brows to kind of be a little star of the show, so I use the Boy Brow. I like the Boy Brow a lot, but sometimes it's a little too much. I want to try the clear color for like less thick a brow look, but I just haven't gotten the chance to buy that. So we'll see when that happens. So just applied brow gel, and I like this so it keeps my brow hairs in place, and it does a really good job with that. So this is my face makeup. I'm done with everything now. The next and last step is to apply my mascara, but before I do that, I'm just going to go in with some setting spray over my face so that all of the stuff that I just want to face lasts a bit longer. I'm using CoverFix's Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and I actually really like it, so. Love the dewy finish that it gives me. Huge fan. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some mascara. So let's wait for that to dry. Alright, I'm going in with mascara. I'm really into Glossier's Lash Slick. It's my favorite holy grail mascara. I love it. I love the finish that it gives me. I feel like it's a hit or miss for many people. If you're not into like more natural lashes and like wispy lashes, you're not gonna like this. It doesn't volumize your lashes. It doesn't do anything special besides just kind of coating your lashes, making them look a tiny bit thicker and giving your lashes the cutest wispy look. My friend doesn't like the lash slick, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's not what she's looking for in a mascara. And so when people ask me what I think about this mascara, I tell them I love it and it's my favorite, and I would probably buy it forever and ever because it gives me everything that I want. It keeps my lashes curled. It defines my lashes. My lashes look great. Obviously, I don't look for lashes that are giving me volume, so can bring you guys in to my face. So, let's see here. Can you see my lashes? Can you see how they're very like subtle, but they're still curled. They're natural and kind of wispy looking, and I am obsessed with this look. So that's why I love the glossy lash lick. So that's it for my everyday makeup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and that you will come back again to see my next video. So bye.